Hi, I'm Lou, and today we're going to replace the brakes on a Ford 821 PowerMaster. While the wheel is still on the ground, we'll loosen all the lug nuts a little bit with a breaker bar. Jack it up, the tire's off the ground, and now we can take the lug nuts off. Off comes the wheel. This was a red and gray Ford, but got painted yellow when the loader and backhoe were added. This is going to be rusted on badly right here, so we'll put some penetrating oil all the way around it. And now we'll keep tapping all the way around the outside until it breaks free. And a little bit on this back rim. First sign I needed new brake shoes is that my brakes didn't work at all, but here's confirmation. This steel plate right here is 1/8 of an inch, and you can see the brake shoe is actually under 1/8, which means it's time to replace. I'll order 4 new shoes for the Ford 821. Here they are, and you can see the shoe is a lot thicker than the old one. Take pictures so you remember where the springs go. We'll start by unhooking this spring at the top. Now we'll pry the bottom shoe down and pull this out. Now this spring, and this one, and this one. Finally, we want to push and rotate that disc to get it off with a pair of pliers. Brake shoe has a hole right there, and this pin goes through it, and that's the one thing that's holding us in. The service manual says there's a clip that holds this pin in, but I can't find a clip in there, and this looks like it's an aftermarket part that someone made. I'm having a little trouble with this top pin, but the bottom one's coming out okay. This pin won't come forward, but I'm able to pound it back. There's the pin out. There's a little spacer in here, and the shoe's completely out. There's the old and new brakes. There's the drum backer all cleaned up, and there's all my springs cleaned up, and I don't think I need new ones. We'll start with the new bottom shoe using these parts to attach through this hole. Next, put this little guy in here. Now this spring goes up through here and hooks onto that hole right there. Now this pin slides in here. Put your spacer in your top shoe like this and insert your pin. This part's kind of difficult, but this swings down a little bit, and then this hooks into that hole. I've got the shoe pinned on with this, and now this spring hooks in right there and then down there. This one goes in here and hooks on here. This piece goes in here and gets tightened just enough so it won't fall out. This spring gets hooked behind here, and this gets hooked onto that. It's very slight, but when I push on the brake pedal, you can see the shoes move. Now we adjust the brakes, and you do that by holding this spring over and turning this with a screwdriver or pliers. And the goal is to get this drum to be as snug as possible fitting. To test, I put a couple of lug nuts on here so I could get a bar in here to turn the wheel. You can see it turns freely. If I try the same thing while stepping on the brake, I can't turn the wheel. We're all done and ready to bolt our tire back on. Thanks for watching.